For those of you who are still here, and by here I mean actually watching my videos, which is very few at this point, I don't really think especially that many, perhaps one or two. This is the spot where YouTube will become, and is becoming, a desert island, or an abandoned place. It's going to become the next MySpace at this point. We've all seen this. We all saw it coming. At least I did. And now we're seeing the final aspects of it, where there's the push and the pull. Will you stay on YouTube and be led around by the tail by corporations and the media and the lies and so forth? Will you become in love with Orwell and this new fascist utopia that YouTube is going to be for a little bit and then die due to lack of use and going to somewhere else? I mean, this is the only spot where it makes any sense to take any pride or claim in intellectual property. And I don't mean intellectual property of the actual content here. I mean the way that you think, the way that you are, the way that you can express yourself. Be able to have the properties of being intellectual. Because that's literally the property that's going away right now. That's gone away. And the frustration with everything else, such as people being unsubscribed. Minds.com, Steam it, Scenario.com, Blue Drake 24 or 42, Blue Drake 42, and sometime next year or the year after that, probably think it's going to be more like summer, I'll get into it. I'll start checking into the coding stuff and doing my own version of things with the scenario manual, perhaps, to make a made-safe version where you can have it be where you have actual encryption, both encryption and the ability to share still. Because the main problem with having things encrypted is that it's harder to access and thus harder to share. Being able to have programs and phases of people you want to share with, so that you can choose whom you share with, and you can combine groups and separate groups and so forth. That's the type of made safe that's going to be made possible with the scenario blueprint. And so then you could essentially do what you do on Facebook in a more secure fashion and with a more diversely selected group of people. You can actually have the NSA's eyes off of you. You can actually be protected from that, and you can actually share it with them if you want to as well too. So there are things that you can actually have the NSA be able to see on purpose because you want them to see it. But everything that is on here is recorded. The face things and so forth patterns, those are recorded. This is all in the forever public domain, more or less. Not forever, but the government sees it. The NSA sees it. You're being face tracked. My face is being tracked right here. Whatever is being displayed. This is now part of the DMCA climate, if I should so claim it. Or perhaps even if someone else would copy this video, upload it to a channel, and then claim copyright on my video. That could also shut me down too. There are a myriad of ways to just... Because the entire point of this was that using YouTube to have things be free. So then people would be here, and now there's a captive audience, and now it's a new TV because people don't want to be watching TV. They want to be watching those ads, watching the mainstream media, watching the lies, because the commercials are mandatory. And a while back, I put YouTube on, and I was like, looks like I'm watching the TV all over again. I gotta go. Bye. So I was watching it to be time to leave YouTube, and it's time to leave YouTube.